Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Deepa, founder of Badass, an inner safari. I help you go from scared to sacred through embodied presence and deep inner work, so you can shift from being the victim of your life to becoming the badass of your life. Enjoy this episode.
Welcome to another episode of the Beyond Influence Show. I love Mondays, and I love Mondays even more when I have a guest here live with me, because it gets quite lonely, the entrepreneurial journey, as we all know. And so sharing time with other female entrepreneurs on their journey is somewhat soul refreshing. So I'd love for you to be really happy and excited to welcome my guest for this week, Deepa. Deepa, welcome to the Beyond Influence Show.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Cordelia. Hi ladies. I'm super happy to be here and honored.
So Ronnie, thank you for calling in from Saudi. I know that it's been a little bit of a lovely break here for those of us that have been enjoying Eid. So thank you for making the time to come back and be with us. And so Deepa, you and I have worked together. You've been a client of mine, and I've seen your growth, I've seen your journey, but I would love for you to describe to the ladies what has been your purpose here on earth? You know, what's been the journey for you to discover it? Let's say that.
Oh, it's been a hell of a journey, I would say, but it's been also beautiful. So I'm Deepa Parbo. I've got Indian origins, and I was actually born and raised in Democratic Republic of Congo. And my purpose, my why starts from there, because I was born in a country where when I was 4 years old, we had to flee the country, and we got repatriated from Congo to Belgium because of war. And that's the first time in my life that I've experienced uncertainty. So we fled with my parents and my sisters. It's still like so deep in me to arrive in Belgium and to be in a place that we didn't know much. Arriving, needing like social help, and like being 4 years old and not understanding a chaos that we were all in it. It's in that moment that I realized the best way for me to feel safe and to be okay was to tune in and to go within me, within myself. And that's truly
beautiful.
Yeah, that's really how I connected with my inner self, and to realize like, okay, it's a shitty situation happening around me. I don't understand what's happening. But here with me, with myself, I'm okay. At the end of the day, I'm okay. With whatever chaos there was, I'm okay. And it's interesting in the fact, like, I'm a meditation and mindfulness coach, and that is how I label myself now. But you know, when I've met you, I was on a complete different journey, right? I was working, I had just got divorced. I was working for Expo 2020 as an employee, big corporate job, and I did my studies in interior architecture. So the idea was to give people a safe place, a physical safe place, right? Where they would feel comfortable and at peace. So that's how I started my journey. And little did I know that what I really wanted is to help people find that peace in their minds and to really be there with them along their journey, whatever chaos they would face.
Well, that's amazing. So at age 4, because you had to flee Congo with your parents, you went to Germany and you managed to find Belgium, sorry, and you managed to find a system that would enable you to go within yourself to find peace in the turmoil and the chaos. And then whilst you were in Dubai, you were in the corporate workspace, training on the side to be an interior designer so that you could give an actual space of peace to your clients and individuals that you worked with, so that they would have the stability within their place of, they would
Their physical surroundings.
Right. But then you realize what your real destiny was to actually show people how to have the space within themselves.
Yes.
So it took it right back to your beginning story, yeah?
Yes.
Did I get you?
And it's been really empowering to own that story. Because when we met and when we worked together, there was a fear of talking about this.
I remember.
You remember it was so hard. And it was also the thing of telling myself, okay, I've been through that, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad. It's not that deep. Because, people are facing so much more difficult times. But it's also a good reminder that it's not there's no wrong, there's no bad or better. It's like the way you cope with it is how you take what happened to you and how you grow from it, how you turn it. And so that's that's what I've enjoyed the most at some point in the biggest thing, because in the meantime, I also I got divorced in Dubai. I fell into a big depression, and in the same time, I was also starting that new job, and I was able to manage it. But I know I was able to manage it because I had the right tools.
Yeah. So that's my question. My next question is, how does mindfulness and meditation help you build trust within yourself and trust within others? Because a lot of the trauma that we have in our lives is because someone close to us has let us down. And I'm really curious, and I'm sure if you're with us live, you can ask questions in this chat. But I'm really curious to understand how something so, as simple as meditation can help you build trust with yourself and trust with others.
Because what meditation helps you to do is to connect with yourself. And it's not all about gloomy and sparkles, but it's being in touch with the true you. So it means the things that you consider as positive and the one that you consider as negative, and being able to work with both. So being able to work with your light and your shadows, and out of it, accept it as it is, and work from it. And as soon as you accept all parts of yourself and all parts of who you are, with also vulnerability, because for me, for a long time, I did not allow myself to be vulnerable in front of people. And I realized that some people told me, oh, you're always positive. There's nothing wrong in your life. And I'm like, no, it's not true. There are shitty times. There are moments where I literally didn't want to get out of bed, or so many of us face this. But it's the moment that you know your worth, no matter where you are in your life, and you know yourself better. And as soon as you know yourself better, you know how to act properly, how to respond properly. And it's the thing of we always talk about energy and how people react to it. People and the environment, the kids are the people that will sense directly the energy and react according to what you put out there.
Right, okay, I get it. So basically what you're saying is when you are using meditation and mindfulness, you are then able to come back to yourself. And by coming back to yourself, you are able to be more authentic. And it's that authenticity that makes you or allows you to be vulnerable so that others can see you.
Exactly.
Your true self. And then you start beginning to attract and build relationships and trust with those people that are attracted to your authenticity. So
yes.
I get it. It makes total sense to me.
And
so how do you meditate? Come doubt then?
Sorry?
How do you meditate to overcome doubt? Because I'm noticing personally myself, as I'm getting older and I'm realizing that, you know, you're not here forever. And I always knew that, but, you know, you start counting backwards. And, you know, mortality isn't as we think it is. How does meditation and mindfulness help you to overcome doubt of the unknown, fear of the unknown?
It helps you to realize that the only thing that you really have is the now. And like the overthinking, the doubt, always come from your mind and from that willingness to control and to know. And also we're in a society where we are told that you have to have everything in control. You have to know what's going to happen. It's not okay to be doing nothing. You didn't do anything yesterday? Oh my God, that's not normal. Oh, there was an event and you didn't come at the event? This is so bad. But yes, exactly, you know. And with the time, I developed what I call the JOMO, is the joy of missing out. And I love that. It's just like being able to do things according to what you really feel. And if deep inside of you, you feel like something is not okay, then listen to yourself and follow this. Because most of the time, I always say to people, if you're hesitating on something, it means probably that is a no for your soul. And you will know. As soon as you say no, if you feel relieved, then you know that was the way to go forward.
So is there a science behind meditation and mindfulness?
Yes, believe me or not. There is.
What is that science?
Do you know anything about neuroplasticity?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us,
because
audience won't know.
The brain is a muscle, right? So as much as we tell people, you have to exercise, you have to walk, you have to develop muscles. Of course, you have to develop muscles to be able to stand, to be able to sit also. But it's the same. Your brain is a muscle. And the more meditation you do, the more mindfulness you do, the more you train your brain. And I always say it's like having different roadmaps in your head. And the more you meditate or develop mindfulness in your daily task, the more you're going to create new pathways in your brain. And it has also has an impact in people that have Alzheimer as well, because they're able to develop new brainwaves. It's like people from burnout, for example. It has been shown when you go through a burnout, at some point, you forget sometimes the smallest thing. Like last time I was with some of the person that I've helped with my coaching who's been through burnout. And we were talking about the simple fact, she's a mom and she's working as a manager. The simple fact of having to bake potatoes, she was not able to do them. She froze. She was like, but how do we do it? Do I need to wash the potatoes? Do I need to cut them? Do I need to boil it? Do I need to... It's something which is generally seems easy, but when you have a burnout, it's like the road in your brain has been cut. And so you need to recreate new roads. And for this, you need also to be safe.
And so the meditation helps you to get back to that even place of
exactly.
So that you can then start road mapping the new paths.
Like new highways to a better self. That's how I say it.
And obviously, as a new entrepreneur, you've definitely had challenges. Could you just share with us one of those challenges that you've had, and whether or not you've been able to overcome the challenge, or if you're still working on it, please?
The biggest one you talked about it when we started is the loneliness. Because when you're an entrepreneur and you work with yourself, and for me, I work mainly online, obviously you're gonna feel lonely. So at the beginning, I really have to say, I was like, oh my God, it feels like I don't want to share this with people. You know, it's like, am I a loser? Like, you know, you have that, ugh, is it so bad? Is it normal? But then when I started sharing with people, and now I'm surrounded with like-minded people, and I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs, and it feels so good to be able to just like say, hey sister, or hey man, I have an issue here. Do you mind if you have a call? Can I share this with you? And this is...
So you both by building a community.
Yes, and this is beautiful. It's super important. Always community.
I'm so excited that you've actually implemented all the work that we have, done over the years. And I think what's refreshing is the fact that, as I've often said, we as female entrepreneurs cannot do business. We cannot do life actually alone. And that's why I encourage everybody in this community, do reach out. People are not going to reach out to you, but they are here because they believe in community. They believe in collaboration. That you've got to make the first move. And some people may not respond to your WhatsApp message or your DM, but that's okay. Just try the other one. Sometimes it's a numbers game, right? But you've got to be vulnerable. You've got to be willing to take the hard knocks and bounce back. So my final question to you tonight, Deepa, is what would be your advice to a woman who is in business and she's not quite there yet, but she's very determined to continue? What would you suggest that she does?
Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself and your capabilities. Because I know from my experience, what holds me back more is myself. Self-doubt has been hell, really. So I just learned that you need to take action. Like, stop overthinking, stop doubting. And also, like, super important, have a clear vision. I know that for myself, in my journey, whatever I was doing, I've always had that idea of like what I'm building and what is the future self that I want.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps on going for me.
Very
always, always.
I so believe in that. And that's why I've started doing my vision board experiences again.
Oh, nice.
Such a can't be here with me to do it in person, but at some point I will do it online. And I'd love you to be a part of that. So Deepa, how can the girls find you if they'd like to follow up and know more about your area of expertise, which is meditation and mindfulness? Where can they find you online?
On Facebook through Deepa Parbo, or Instagram, Lights of Deep Around.
Can you just spell that for us, please?
Lights as a light. Oh, also because Deepa, coming from Indian roots, means light or sun. So Lighthta with the underscore of OF underscore deep around DIPAROUND.
Fantastic. Deepa, thank you so much for being on the show. We have appreciated you. I've been loving the fact that I've been able to witness your journey thus far. And ladies, thank you for spending your time with us. I do believe that when you can get into the spirit of now, that you will be more successful and more energized. And the tools that we've heard tonight that can help us get into the now is mindfulness and meditation. We've got nothing to lose if we try it, right?
Oh, okay. No, everything to gain.
God bless. See you all next week, Monday.
See you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Cordelia.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Thank you. Thanks.
See you on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. The more, the better. And don't forget, you are the leader of your own life. I'm here to help you in that journey. Have a great day.